Hello everyone, this is Global Warming Skeptic making a video. I just gotta air out a few things. This is an example of a video putting up hype for one Bernie Sanders. And let me tell you a little bit about Bernie Sanders first of all. He is a self-proclaimed democratic socialist. He makes no bones about that. He is somebody who claims he will not run negative ads. He is somebody who claims to be for what the people want. Now, and he's also against lobbyists too. And he is against the Citizens United decision, which we're going to get into that one in a second. We're going to get into a lot of these things. But first of all, let me just ask you guys this. And if you can answer me in the comments, I will take down my video and I will mortgage all criticism of Bernie Sanders. Because I'm going to be real about Bernie. I believe he is liberal for all the right reasons. I believe he is genuinely empathetic of the people. He has a soft heart. He is soft spoken. And I believe he is a good person who tries to live a lot on principle. But don't make any mistakes about it, people. Bernie Sanders is a politician, and he is about one thing, and that is control. See, all these things that I spoke about previously, the lobbying, the offering free college, the, of course, talk about millionaires, billionaires, the Citizens United decision, this is a direct mirror of the Barack Obama campaign from 2008. This is right out of the playbook, and the media is playing along. They're playing him off as an underdog with little chance of getting elected, even though everybody's covering him. Nobody. Everybody is saying that everyone else is saying that Bernie Sanders has no chance of winning the elections. Now, there's a reason you haven't heard of Bernie Sanders, and that is this. He's taken no leadership on any position. He has no executive experience. He has no war experience. He has no experience in prominent leadership positions except for being the mayor of a small town in Vermont. There is his claim to fame. That's it. That's how he became a senator of Vermont. And Vermont is a very, very small state, economically and population wise. This is all about who can capture your hearts, offer free stuff, offer all this stuff. But here's the problem that you guys are running into. You're voting on somebody entirely on the issues and not on his qualifications. You can't keep doing this, guys. You can't. And I'm not just saying this as a conservative because I love Bernie Sanders. I disagree with him very strongly on the issues, but he's a good guy. And I don't take that away from him, but he's running for president, so criticism has to be made. This guy is not qualified to be president. So just picture it. He wins the presidency. gets inaugurated, and then he makes his first State of the Union address. What kind of reception is he going to get from a Republican Congress? What's he going to get done? See, here's the thing, and I'm going to put it to you straight. And this partially goes to me because I voted for Obama in 2008, and I was an idiot for doing it. But you guys, and I'm included in this, but I learned from my mistake. But you guys voted for Obama in 2008. We all agree that this is a failed presidency, especially with the Trans Pacific Partnership falling through. This is a failed presidency. Democrats know he's a bad president. Republicans know he's a bad president. The difference is Republicans have said this from day one. You guys made a mistake when you nominated him over Hillary Clinton, John Edwards, Joe Biden, and everybody else who was running. Obama started from nothing, and you guys pushed him. And you know what? You failed. This 8 years, it is your fault. You did it. So we got 8 years of nothing getting done, a healthcare plan that's being torn to shreds by the Supreme Court because it violates states' rights. You have all of this. You voted for him. This is on you. And now we have Bernie Sanders running the exact same campaign. Let's go and look at some of these comments. And what we're going to see the responses. Now keep in mind, let me just explain the atmosphere before we do this briefly. The atmosphere for Obama was he's an underdog, he can be elected, registered Democrat, vote for Obama. Don't vote for Hillary. Hillary's for bombing Iran and stuff like that. So, we're just going to look at some of these comments. I haven't looked at this video. He got my vote. Sanders for the 99%. Hell yes. Yes, and I donated to his campaign today. He's a democratic socialist, not a liberal conservative. He's exactly what the United States needs. If Bernie Sanders, in the rare chance he would get elected as president, I feel he would be assassinated. I'd vote for him. Hell yes, I'd vote for him. Better than Hillary Clinton. The reason why Bernie Sanders won't win is because poor and working class people are so ignorant and believe anything that is shoved down their throat by the rich. We definitely need a president who is not liberal and not conservative. First one since the 1820. I'm voting for him because it's my constitutional right to vote for him. There's just an example. This is AJ Plus. I was looking at I think it was RT, and there was a lot more of this, but it was a smaller thing. I couldn't find the video. Too lazy. But here's what I'm saying. You guys dropped the ball in 2008. Don't do it again. Unless you can name for me things that Bernie Sanders has accomplished, has taken leadership over, has pushed through Congress at the hardest times, through Democrats and Republicans, to get passed by Obama, where there was bitter disagreement and he's out of the clouds getting them to agree. Give me some executive experience. Give me something that shows this guy can handle being a commander-in-chief and U.S. president. You know, it used to be an unwritten rule that in order to run for president, with very few exceptions, you had to have served in the armed forces, otherwise you had no shot. There's a reason for that. And no, I'm not for military spending, I'm a libertarian, but that's for another video entirely. But what I'm getting at is, let's get somebody qualified in there. It doesn't have to be Hillary Clinton, okay? I'd like to see more Democrats run, just so I could see. I wish Elizabeth Warren would run. I don't agree with her necessarily, but she has more leadership experience than Bernie Sanders. As questionable as you guys think Hillary Clinton is, I don't even like her honestly, but she has some experience. She has more than Bernie Sanders in terms of leadership and in terms of having a husband that was in the White House. It doesn't make her very qualified, but don't don't make this mistake again, guys. You guys elected Obama on 2 years of national political experience. That's all he had. You guys elected somebody on their words of hope and change, and you're doing it again. You guys got made fun of, and still get made fun of all this time for the yes we can chance. Yes we can, yes we can, yes we can. Yes we can what? What did Obama do? Hmm? He didn't do anything. It's like I said, it's just a healthcare bill that's getting torn to shreds. Fortunately, getting torn to shreds, may I add. But he does nothing, and you guys know it. And you're coming around to admitting it. You say he's a conservative, but whether Obama's a conservative or a liberal, it makes no difference. You were wrong. You dropped the ball. I'm not voting Democrat. I don't care who wins because I'm done with it. I'm done with liberalism in general. Like I said, I voted for Obama in 2008. I won't make that mistake again. Because when we put Democrats in Congress and in the White House, what they do, they ran amok. They acted like a bunch of teenagers in Congress. It was shameful. Don't trust Democrats. When they offer you free college, free tuition, free this, free that, free health care, it's bullshit. Excuse my language, and you know it's bullshit. You should know by now that they're not for you. None of these people, not Bernie Sanders, not anybody, is for you. We elect government at the point of a sword for the fact that they will lose an election if they demonstrate they are not qualified. That is how you do politics. You don't do politics believing in what they say. You do politics by putting your vote up against their record. Bernie Sanders doesn't have a record. So, I'm going to exit this with a little analogy. You're at a job interview. You're applying for CEO, and you have no experience of managing, leadership, or anything. But you think you have some great ideas on how to run the company. Let me ask you something. Do you get the job? Should anybody get the job? Should you get the job? On principle alone? With no qualifications? Of course not. Don't make the same mistake again. Love you guys. God bless. Have a good one.